Yeah, well, we've made a cup of tea and come back again to this orange screen of death. And we're back in the bad books again. The roller coaster love affair, the devil's triangle between Philips Hue software, Sony television, and Philips Hue hardware, specifically their Bluetooth enabled, I assume, hub. That's your Philips hub there, connected in. That is the thing that I'm trying to maybe draw a little closer to the television. Perhaps that's the variant. Turn the fan off. Could this have a variant? I doubt it. Could do. So I'm just trying to, well, put that, basically, I will get confused. But, right, if one device is, if that's got the Bluetooth thing in it, assume it has, and so does that. Right, so if I put those within, extreme proximity, point blank range, we don't really want to walk on the lights, do we? No, we don't want to walk on them, but I reckon it's rather fucking cool. Rather cool setup. Rather cool setup. Like this. Oh, okay. Yeah, good. Okay, provided we don't walk on the Murray Farquhar, which is $139 worth of bad set design. Okay, so that's one lot. This is the other lot. It's still doing that. And, we're up to episode 5 of this now. But I'm down the wormhole. I promised myself I wouldn't, because I spent the weekend, as said, in about 3 or 4 videos now. I've been looking at this thing all weekend. So I wonder if I just left it go. Now, if it can pick that up there, well, surely it can pick this bad boy up here. I did have it sitting right here. So that transmission there to there, Bluetooth. Yeah, I'm saying yes, it should be able to pick it up. I could hit cancel, but I wondered whether or not there might be something in this bad boy here. Some bit of code deep in the annals of the fucking exception routine that goes, oh, well, okay, after 6 days, what if there was a prize, Imagine that. Don't quite know what we've got going on. And I'm not too sure that I know that I can do without those disruptions. Rightio. So, in prior series, so we've now run a series on what I did at the weekend. Okay. How many products are dropping out of this? You think, what? It's just an idiot in his pajamas walking around trying to get his remote to work. You're never going to make $1.6 billion. Fair enough. Nor is it the point. Point is, what can I do with what I've got now? Is this potentially a service? Right. So this would go now into an episode on the 2-minute video. The 2-minute video on the value proposition the value proposition canvas. All right. Okay, the value proposition canvas is now going to commence. We're going to do that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to abandon again. We're just going to have to abandon our Philips Hue project. Press the button on the bridge. Yeah, fine. Okay, where's the button on the bridge? Press the button on the bridge. Right, good. Yes, connected. Let's start. Done. Okay. Right side is added. Add a device. Now I know that this wasn't the problem. It was the right side that used to be the problem child that could not be found. Philips Hue Bluetooth. So, again, repeat the process. What? Oh, now you're fucking with me. Both went. One. I've got no idea. Oh, because I moved. Right, because I moved this one on the switch, it actually went off by default, but not for 10 seconds. So all right, and I've got another 1, 2, 3. Right, yeah, so I'll turn that one on. Okay, so 10, etc. And launch. Oh, I'm fucking electrocuted in the dark. Which reminds me of a great song. Okay. Off and on, both of those. Okay. So, how many weekends of this does it take before you go to meethugh.com, which contains all the advice and more you could possibly ever want about how to configure your Philips Hue smart lights, which do not work as they say they do on the tin, because they are only connecting intermittently. Both lights don't seem to want to connect. On the one occasion where both did using Bluetooth, only one was working with the Hue app, right? So the Hue app, so not happy Jan. To confuse matters, I've got legacy phone I'm filming on, and I've got other phones there that equally having drama interacting with this app written for Android TV and the Android operating system. So in buying the TV now, I would have thought that this would work as it should. You know, I mean, I might add a group, right side. Maybe it's just a group of one. Okay. Okay, so maybe that will then. Okay, we'll give this a go. What are you testing? What am I testing here? Well, I've renamed it. Right, it's got right. I've added right side. There you go. So that's right side. Just give me a flash to say, hey, I'm here. So there's group 1 RHS. If we add now a new group, and we're going to call this one group 2. For example, right, so if I can just get to the keyboard, and then just go, I'm going to just go LHS, right, we know what it is. Okay, happy days, add default scenes, and then add the, right, so now we've added that to both, save it. Right, now we're adding a Hue device. Let's just keep adding groups and see what this is. Known group 1, add same. So I'm just going to go, what do you call that thing? The hub? The bridge, I think. Because I didn't select, you remember? I didn't select from there, I did not select the lights, I selected the bridge. Yeah, happy days. So now group one bridge, save. Let's go cancel. No, nothing added. Right, so Philips Hue Bluetooth, what's this? Switch off. What? Well, hang on. Okay, the right hand side went out. Wonderful, switch on. Okay, so we're now controlling this with the remote. Right, which is what we had before, but it was only that one on the right that was working. So now it appears that right hand side, which is on the ground, is working. Switch it on. Right, can we edit it? Add default scenes, save it. Can we get to the scenes now? Okay, we'll switch it off first. Add default scenes and save it. Switch it off. Scenes. Okay, get to the scenes. So, if this series of video, if this resonates with you, then fucking you're damn right, because you sit here all weekend doing this the whole time, just going, what the effing. But that doesn't mean that this switch on. If the software somehow ever remembers, it's not happening, is it? I'll edit the living room icon, living room, add default scenes. Okay. I'm adding the default scenes and there's no. There's switch on. Edit. No. Okay. So I can't. You see the flaw in the software design is it's not working now. Is that because I need a premium version? If so, switch it on. Switch on. Switch on. Not working. Scene noddings. So I can't delete that. So what I'm doing now is I'm software testing. I'm software testing and hardware testing stuff that should have been done before it came out of the factory. Okay, now I do this for banks, as it turns out, but I charge €1,500 a day to run a team that would do this. And based on this experience today, given that the problem's intermittent, they're the most difficult of all, because it could mean, as a consultant, I'm just taking the piss. Right? It could mean that. But where's the energise? Are we all energised? Now, how do I crank that up? I can't. So you test every menu here with the test script. Okay? So it'll read, switch off, hit the back button. Okay? And I can run a test script that actually programmatically do it. Right? And I can do that. I can run that script in a virtual machine. So I can take an image of the disk that's in this bad boy Android television right now, all of its configuration settings, a snapshot of it as it is, and then put that into a copy that onto a replica of that, but of that television and its hardware and memory and all the rest of that, a test environment that is as if I'm putting that configuration onto a new TV that's just come out of the factory, and the customer has installed these updates, right, which are changing all the time. New updates are occurring all of the time. Not only that, but new software is happening all the time. So let's now test this out. We did this earlier. So does this work? This would be another example of a test script. So what am I doing? Well, I'm trying to recycle my lost weekend, right, as I have many, dealing with this kind of this rubbish that's been released onto the market, and they haven't done their alpha testing even. And the consumer, remember Windows 95? The consumer just gets fed this whole heap of crap, and then tech support's by way of crowd support. So rather than pay to get the software tested, they just throw it out into the marketplace, wait till people complain, and then do their triage, and then put out an update or a patch to fix the, and that's how you roll. And in fact, that's the only way to roll, because time to market is so critical, and chances are the only way you can capitalise from your idea is to sell it to a Microsoft or a Google, YouTube and so forth, or Facebook. How do you take your idea and go public with it? Well, good luck with that. Very risky. Oh, okay, so this one's under development. So the sync, as we scroll through the very entertaining video now, I know, but while I'm here, I'll do it thoroughly, right? So you can see under development there, and no, you can't, maybe that's another, red on pink. It's a little bit surreptitious, boys. Change that to bold black, under development. Okay, so, because I can't quite read that, and I don't want to sit here wasting time. Reset, no, okay. And then you want back, well, it's under development, so we just leave it alone, but I can change the brightness and intensity, stop when the scene is off. So, wow. But because it's under development means I can't test any of that, because I go, oh, didn't you see it said under development? Start, continue. Error! It looks a bit dark without hue lights. Okay. Are you being sarcastic or what? Imagine now if I'd bought Mix Kit hoping that, oh yeah, it's Bluetooth, this should work with that. Not on your life. Alright, so that doesn't work. The fireworks, this had worked. Oh, select entertainment, that's why. Idiot. Ah, alright, no, they've both got, okay. Yeah, so there's only one light there, great. Done. So driver error, that's me, I mucked up there. This worked last time, the fireworks, but it was pretty slow. There it goes. Here's my fireworks, look at this. Wow, $140 and a weekend later. Now suppose I wanted trust me, it'll happen. Yeah, it's a slow moving, yeah, it's time for a coffee. There we go. I knew it had happened. So that's on a very slow, and that might suit. You want to give people the impression you're home when you're not. Ooh. Flash. The disco one, entertainment area one, continue. Yeah, it's dark without the lights. Great. Entertainment. All right, okay, so that's not working. Let's go. This one here was under development. Back it up again. There we go. Police lights. This one worked earlier today. Oh, hang on. It's thrown us out. Now, it does that sometimes when it discovers something. Good fucking Lord. This is not going to make for a very entertaining video, I know, but the point of it is, this is how we test apps. No. Okay, well, we've got nothing working. Stop it. What's going on here? Police lights. Oh, okay. No lights at entertainment. Add a new entertainment. Right, okay. An entertainment area, use the D-pad. Oh, okay, oh, you're funny. Okay, use the D-pad and then hit back, yeah, okay. Edit the entertainment area, great, I can edit, right. Done. Okay. Now, it could be that the refresh data, so if I select this and go hit dance, no lights. Okay, so no lights. So let's go, okay, are you there? Add a device, no, select a Bluetooth. This feature requires a bridge, but I've got a bridge, Cecil. What? This feature requires a bridge. Okay, add device, smart control, Philips Hue Bluetooth. No, okay. Light, Bluetooth. Oh, this is so boring. How much time? Well, I'm 20 minutes into this and it feels like an absolute eternity. And what am I doing? Well, I'm doing testing, and I'm saying that, hang on, should the onus be on the customer to do this configuration, or should stuff just work as it says it does on the tin? Is this what the development team had in mind when they released this out into the marketplace? And what about the damage that it does? Well, what damage is it doing? Well, while I'm fucking around with this, I'm not enjoying myself, am I? No, I'm not. And so at my school of how to create apps, right, what we do is we work on user experience. So that app sort of functions kind of okay. We can see the basics there. It's reasonably intuitive. None of the others, however, work. Okay, the add device function does not work. It's not possible to add more than one Bluetooth enabled device in my experience. Both of these devices have independently connected to this application called Philips Hue Bluetooth. However, they've never done it consistently and repeatedly. Like, it's not predictable. It's intermittent, the problem. And so it doesn't perform as it should, and it's well over $140 worth of time that I've put into now trying to figure out, well, where's the problem lie? Because we've got a process spanning across being facilitated by different components, and the one they'll try and tell me, oh, it must be your internet connection. Check your router. Maybe there's a problem with your router. You're like, you what? It's a Bluetooth device, knucklehead. So there's the upgrade, but the only upgrade options here are to buy effects, So multiple bridges. So that, I think, points to something that's a major fault with this industry, and the contempt that the supplier has to put so much pre-reading and knowledge required by the consumer to troubleshoot these issues that clearly are referenced in the marketing, and they are fundamental contracts that have been fundamental terms of a contract that have induced the contract made by the supplier to the customer, and they're bullshit. Now we've got this device here, this piece of software, if you can see that I downloaded, it does detect both devices, right? Names them correctly, okay? And why can't that piece of software, can't donate enough to this guy, but why is it that Sony haven't purchased, there's 3 now. That might be the remote. Okay, there's 3, but they're different MAC addresses. Okay, let's just go back now to the app and see if that 3rd one visible, but that should not come into it because they're labelled, unless there's some mistranslation going on. No, add a device. Not going to happen, mate. You're dreaming. And I've been dreaming all bloody weekend this thing will work, and it's not. So I'm not going to go into Monday with it. Now the video, so that's the end of that